They laughed. Not loudly, not openly, but just enough for him to hear. Miguel Santos had heard that tone before. The tone that says, "You're not good enough." Miguel was 29 years old, born and raised in Quezon City, Manila, the eldest of 3 siblings. His mother was a public school teacher. His father drove a jeepney for over 20 years. English was never a luxury in their home. It was survival. From a young age, Miguel listened carefully. American movies on pirated DVDs, radio talk shows late at night, old grammar books passed down from neighbors. He practiced quietly, in front of a mirror, repeating words, correcting his accent. Not because he was ashamed of being Filipino, but because he knew the world judged accents before intelligence. At 23, he got his first job at a call center in Manila. Night shift. Serving customers from the United States. Every night, he became someone else. Professional, calm, clear. Most customers were kind. Some were not. "Can I speak to someone who speaks proper English? I can't understand your accent. Where are you even located?" Miguel would breathe, smile, and continue. But one call changed everything. It was a business client from New York. Angry, impatient, loud. Miguel introduced himself clearly. "Hi, this is Miguel. How may I assist you today?" Silence. Then a short laugh. "Oh great, outsourced again." Miguel felt it, the familiar sting. The client continued. "Let me guess. You're reading from a script?" Miguel closed his eyes briefly. "No, sir. I'm here to help resolve your concern." The client interrupted.
"Do you even understand complex English?"
That sentence stayed with him. After the call ended, Miguel removed his headset slowly. The office was dim, screens glowing, agents whispering between calls. He stared at his reflection on the black computer monitor. "Do you even understand complex English?" That night, he went home and opened his laptop. He enrolled in free online courses, communication skills, business writing, public speaking. Every day after shift, while others slept, Miguel studied. Grammar, vocabulary, speech, pacing. He recorded himself speaking. He listened back. He corrected small mistakes, not to erase who he was, but to sharpen who he could become. Months passed. Then one evening, something unexpected happened. The company announced an internal speech competition. Winners would represent the company at an international virtual conference. Miguel hesitated. He almost didn't sign up. But that sentence echoed again.
"Do you even understand complex English?"
So he registered. His topic, the global strength of Filipino communication. On the day of the competition, his hands were shaking. Bright office lights, managers sitting in front, colleagues watching. Miguel stepped forward. He took a breath and began. "We are often told that our accent defines our intelligence." The room became silent. But language is not about sounding American or British. It is about connection. He spoke calmly, clearly, confidently. He shared stories of OFWs working abroad, nurses, engineers, seafarers, teachers. He spoke about how Filipinos adapt, learn, improve, not because they are weak, but because they are resilient. He did not rush. He did not shout. He simply spoke the truth. When he finished, the room remained silent for 3 seconds. Then applause. Not polite applause. Real applause. Miguel won first place. Weeks later, he represented his company at the International Virtual Conference. Participants from different countries joined. During the Q&A session, a familiar accent appeared. An American businessman. Sharp tone, skeptical voice. He asked a complicated question about global communication standards. Miguel listened carefully, then answered. Fluently, precisely, with data, with examples, with confidence. When he finished, the American businessman paused, then said quietly, "That was impressive." Miguel didn't smile widely. He simply nodded. After the event, his manager approached him. "We're promoting you to communications trainer." Miguel went home that morning exhausted, but different. Not because he proved them wrong, but because he proved himself right. Years later, Miguel now trains new agents. Whenever a new hire feels insecure about their accent, he tells them, "Your voice is not a weakness. It is a story." He reminds them that English is a tool, not a measure of worth. And sometimes, late at night, when the office is quiet, he remembers that sentence.
Do you even understand complex English?
And he smiles, because the answer was never about understanding English. It was about understanding resilience. They said Filipinos can't speak English. What happened next? A Filipino stood up, spoke clearly, and made the world listen.